And we are live. Hello, everyone. And how are you doing today? What's going on, Papa's Gems? Hopefully, your parcel came in. Do believe I got something out to you. Last night, or last week. Sorry, I just realized I didn't have my music going. My apologies. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I was almost late. A jeweler by the name of Bobby White came out with a new video like this week, and I noticed it. And dude's making rings for the gumball. Starts out with this like piece of gold that's like, I shit you not, it's like that thick and probably 3 to 4 millimeters thick. I was like, holy shit. I don't think I've worked with that much gold in my entire career. Hopefully someday. What's up, Bama? How you doing today, Vern? Alrighty. Am I ready to go? I think I'm ready to go. Got about everything. How's everyone doing today? I'm not doing too bad. It's getting set up, considering going into the doctors about this cough, because I have like very few other symptoms besides a cough that just won't go away. I'm kind of cheating today. I left our last board from yesterday and then just kind of like restocked a few to make sure I had a full board for it. $7 on that one. Almost didn't make it today, but I was just like, I gotta go live. Gotta go live every day on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if I can. Anyone doing anything interesting this weekend? Or I guess if you're watching right now, probably not, but maybe. Perhaps people did something interesting yesterday. Yeah. I hate to consider that I might have to. I apologize. I have to. You were just going out of your way to get my attention, aren't you? Hey, what are you doing? Yeah. Come on. Get down. Hey. Good boy. That's my buddy. Thank you. You little turd. Yeah, exactly. He's talking to himself. He's not talking to me. Interesting. I guess that's one way to put it. I try. $6 on that one. I don't know. I feel like I'm boring anymore. So I guess it's kind of nice to hear that, because compared to how I used to be and the nonstop party that was my life for like 10 years, it seems pretty mundane nowadays. Let's see, we got 8 on this one. I wonder if I was like, and it totally would not. I don't know. I want to make a ring like that. That the one I saw earlier being made was really cool. It was a work of art. Then again, Bobby White does works of art a lot. I learned quite a bit from him just watching his videos. But that one he made today, or in that video I saw today, was dope. Just got me inspired. Sorry, getting stuck on stuff. See, and that last one was $8. This one, I am really proud of this one. It just turned out really well. I'll take $9.99 for it today. I just need someone to buy it so that I can have an excuse to make another. Don't get me wrong, I don't actually need an excuse. I probably could make a couple and get away with it. A matter of fact, since I'm showing amethyst, give me 1 second, because I'll show you guys the one that I want to do another kind of something like this with. It's roughly about 20 carats, if I remember correctly. $999. Number 12 is definitely a nice one. I'm really, really proud of it too. Let's see if I can get a grasp on it. I literally cannot grasp this stone with my these things. It's too big for that. But I just think taking this huge amethyst and putting it in there would look so good. Or putting it in something like this. How you doing this morning, Paigey? I also know for a fact that this one would look good if it was a little darker in that design. All right, so back to ones that I've got for sale, although I think that heart one might be. I can't remember. Got $7 on this one. I'm sorry to hear that. I was actually just saying a minute ago something similar. There's something going around where, like, every night as I'm going to bed, I'm coughing stuff up and waking me up in the middle of the night. I don't know what the hell it is. See, I got $4 on this one. Fan. Give me 1 second. Wow. Hey, Lindy. Let's see. It's a $5 realm. Oh, and there's that first advertisement for the day. By the way, Vern, thank you for all the super chats and stuff this month. I noticed I know it's not just you, but this month had quite a bit higher than normal. I really appreciate it. That's super helpful. Hey, how's it going, Quad? A white one? Not. I mean, could I make a use for it? Possibly, but not off the top of my head. Don't get me wrong, the fact that it's clean and heart shaped is pretty awesome. I don't know what I would do with it. Like that, I feel like that would be a really good engagement ring for a local person though, who may not like have a ton of money to throw into an engagement ring. Yeah. I need to get a good commercial to Alabama. I keep saying it, like the way they do that is why right now my main focus is recording equipment, because that's what makes jewelry, $10 on this one, go from looking like that looks nice to holy shit, that looks like it's out of the royal jewels. First impressions mean a ton. Another reason why I avoid showing my face. This one's pretty nice. Solid 14 karat gold. It's got a amazing 5-carat Ethiopian opal with full spectrum color. I've got ruby, multicolor sapphire, and emerald, diamonds. I don't. And this one is, I've got it up for like $5,000. I'm looking to get like 4.2, and if gold prices keep going up, that's just going to keep going up and up and up. Yeah, it's that gold. There's a point to that, Alabama. You have a very valid point there. I'm not doing a very good job of selling myself yet. Although I probably will never try to do that with this channel specifically. I have another channel that I'm kind of slowly starting to work on. If I'm going to do it, I'll do it on a different channel and just show the behind the scenes here. Because, I don't know. I think being like that is so difficult for me. I don't think I can do it without showing a behind the scenes how it really works. One with the bear claw in the back? Yeah, I got you. Where is that one? The rainbow space turtle that wasn't meant to be a turtle. But then somebody was like, people do this to me all the time too. Like, they'll be like, what was your inspiration? I couldn't fucking tell you. Shit's subconscious. I just let my brain do things. And then I follow what it did. Some lady's like, oh, it looks like a turtle ever since. I'm like, yeah, that's a turtle. You're right. That's it, Alabama. Although, to be fair, like, look at Trax, look at CRM. Like, there's so many big names out there, and they do it by selling themselves. Would you knock over? Yeah, you better go crawl in your box. You're a goof. That might be fair criticism to say about Trax. One thing that I don't think can be said about Trax is that he's incompetent as a businessman. I don't agree with a lot of how Trax operates, but I can't deny the man has built a business up using drama and media. And I mean, I've made videos like calling out inaccuracies in his. Trax NYC? I mean, he's a big name jeweler in New York, or he's getting to be a big name jeweler. He's not like Bobby White or anything. He's kind of, yeah, that dude. You know exactly. Let's say diamond dude guy. $6 on this one. And don't get me wrong, like, there is nothing that Trax is doing that I could point at and be like, or that he's doing that's unethical. where I could be like, well, no one else in the field is doing this. More often than not, you got way more people being, hell, I think even JTV in some cases are about as ethical as tracks. See, Pagey, that crazy stuff he puts out with celebrities and stuff, though, gets him business. And that's the success behind him, is he knows how to use that, where a lot of us feel that's distasteful. A lot of people like that drama. It brings them to him. It gets the algorithm to respond, bringing more people in. More people see his work. The numbers itself will feed into a psychology. When you see, hey, this guy's got 3 million subscribers, he's got to be legit. Like, people will literally think that. That's why he looks like he comes from jail. I mean, I came from jail. I just don't want to go back. Sorry. I mean, I straight did. I'm open about it. Like, although I do concur, like, he does kind of do some stuff that just seems, I don't think it's smart to be flashing around huge amounts of money like that. Whereas, like, though, if you see there's a competitor of that Trax has, CRM, and he gets really antagonistic about them. They approach it in a lot more of a manner. Oh, is that the dude who does bad news? Like, people pay him to break bad news or something? Some people change. I did. $4 on this one. If I would have picked up 15 years ago, if I would have picked up jewelry 15 years ago, I probably would have gone the route Trax did, in all honesty. I would have gone full party, draw-in drama, reality show. Yes, they can be. Some gems can be iridescent. It's kind of cool. Good or bad, as long as they're talking about you. I mean, heck, we've seen that in our country massively over the last several years. It is extremely difficult to try and walk that path. And don't get me wrong, I can't tell you how many times I've sat here and been like, I should just start shit with Trax. It'll drag me a bunch of views. But also, is it really worth it? I really can't hold a candle. Objectively speaking, Trax is far more successful. Internet etiquette? That's awesome. I love that. I didn't know there was such a thing, but I wish there was. It's something we seem to be watching die. Let's see, we got $6 on this one. It's not a 9. It should be a 9 though. That's a nice one. See, I wish people would just be honest about opal. For instance, the opal in this here is synthetic. There's nothing wrong with using a synthetic, especially in this case because natural opals cannot be encased in glass. It's not possible to do. My buddy has tried a lot. Oh, so expensive. You know, it's not necessarily an evil thing to do. By the way, $40. Sterling silver wire wrap with a really cool little. No shit, huh, Alabama? I think that too. And again, like using Trax as an example, if you look at where he started in a lot of ways, was that shit with the lab grown melees being salted into natural diamonds. And, you know, lawsuits and whatever, which rightfully so, he fed on the drama. And it worked. Worked well. I got $8 on this one. I use a drop of glue on an opal and call it a doublet. Oh my god. Oh, yes. So this is a glass globe that my buddy made, and then he puts these two little knobs on, and that gives me the ability. Fuck. I forgot to text my homie. Give me one second. But it allows me to wrap it. Have my voice back? I do. As Alabama said, Paige, we all do it. Like, I Sorry, I didn't realize that it had minimized it. Can you hear me now? And Paigey, as Alabama said, we all fall for it. It's even knowing it, we will continue falling for it. It takes a lot of work to like actively think in the moment and be like, wait, what am I doing? Is this worth my time? And then make a choice from there. Hey, have a good one, Paigey. It's good to see ya. Got you a box, Bama. Also, I made sure to throw in these a card for you. And you might be lagging a little bit. Oh, those are some citrines that I have that are actually 40 to 50 carats. They're kind of display pieces that I keep sitting back because I don't really have an objective price on what it'll be to replace them. And so the price that I would put on them is probably premium. Talk about something else I can make an epic. Oh, I think I could put that on a ring. Be a big ring. I could do it. Knuckle duster. Yeah, okay, that one might be a little difficult. I concur. You're right. That, and look up cocktail rings sometime. They can get pretty stupid. Vulgari has some nice stuff. All right, Alabama. I watch a lot of Vulgari and Cartier and other big names to watch what like crazy artwork pieces they do that, take 5,000 hours and cost $1 million just because that's what I want to create someday. It's why I ended up doing my bracelet, or heck, a lot of the things I do. So I just want to sink myself into a project for 3 months straight. You guys are about to get 2 videos of projects like that. I've got a super, super cool box that I'm working on that's sterling silver and encrusted with gems. See, we got $5 on this one. And then a wire wrap that is insane. I almost put a video out last night, but it's just not done. And I'm like, no, I'm not. We're not spoiling the review on this one at this point. I kind of want to tease it anyway. So we got $8 on this one. Up next, a project that I would love to get to do more and more of. Here I've got a ruby in the center with a halo of natural rubies that are heated. The one in the center is fracture filled. Heat only rubies, and then moissanite on the outside. And like, I put some time to pay attention to the little details. We're asking 400 on that. Sterling silver. Amazing. Hi, Tracy. And see, if I ever get really lucky, I'll get one of them super yachts and I'll make the big $1 million pieces while I'm on that floating around. I don't ever see that happening, but it would be dope. Alrighty. It's expensive just to like have it staffed. Then you need to have somebody qualified to captain it. Let's see. We're going to set that one up there. Drop that ring. I think we'll put that out next. And you know what? I'm going to toss up the dino bone cap. All right. Oh, all the time. I mean, I don't know that would quite qualify as a men's ring, but it could. But, like, that definitely does. That would work as a men's ring. I should have one that's, like, screaming obvious right in front of me, but I don't see it at the moment for some reason. And it's that ruby one that I just recently did. Ah, there it is. But yeah, I do all sorts of rings. Usually rings are best done as a custom. I'd buy a cruise ship. That's fair, although they take even more staff just to keep floating. Or not necessarily floating, but moving. Okay, so we gotta put this away now. What am I gonna show next? Tourmaline? I think we'll show tourmaline next. I was actually recently looking at small cargo ships, like really small ones that are meant for like use taking stuff from a big super port to a smaller port in a town nearby or something. Get one for $1 million. That'd be kind of fun. Topaz. We'll do topaz next. Today might be a good day for just working on my video. Or finishing that. Got a pretty heart-shaped topaz here for 8. Actually, that one chip I saw was like 600K, or I can't remember. I sent someone a picture of it. I was like, I just want to float around on this and make jewelry. Just a floating home. That has been a thing in the past. Kind of on the fence because I want to sell some Campos, but I'm afraid of that exact thing. I do not have a Chelsea filter. I need to get one. I also need a spectrometer. I would actually get the spectrometer first. Although, if I'm going to be honest, in gemology, if I was able or getting new tools for my gemology, it would be I would get a specific gravity scale before anything. Period. No, that's cool. They can be useful in some circumstances. Because I don't have one, I haven't done much study on them. I believe they're good for picking out things like iron, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, for $10, we got this round brilliant blue. What was that last one? It was also 10, the oval. Then for 20, we have this really nice trillion. Sorry, I kind of am getting lost in just how beautiful the shattered Hall of Mirrors is. Amazing. That one was 20. This one is 7. It's a white topaz. See, I like palisite meteorites myself, especially ones that have olivine in them. I've always wanted to get my hands on some facetable quality meteoritic palisite, but that'll be the day. Plus, I don't know why I want to get my hands on it so bad, because then I just like stash it away because I ain't cutting it on this beaver. No fucking way. I'm gonna wait till I got like an Ultra Tech and can do the most crazy cut in the world on it. Fucking palisite. One of my favorite gemstones, peridot, but from space. Like, how fucking cool is that? All right. Speaking of favorite gemstones, opal is definitely high on that list. Now, I'll never say what's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 10, because I've probably got 10 that are equally my favorite, from opal to moonstone and, some other things, but still, look, just so beautiful. I'm asking 500 for this pendant. I dropped that down to 400 because of Etsy fees. And if you want, I can pave some of this out. I can add little stones of different colors like yellow, orange, maybe a few blues over in this corner. I'd go yellow and orange here. Maybe some more yellows in this one. Some blues. And perhaps some more blues in this too. Actually, no, red up here and then blues. Diopside? Depends on the type of diopside. Turkish diopside changes color. Any gemstone that changes color gets instantaneously likened. By changing color, it'll change color depending on the color of the light, is what I mean. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, or red light, white light, cool light, warm light, whatever. So like alexandrite does that, and with what happened with alexandrite and how hugely popular it was and how stupidly expensive alexandrite is, anytime a gemstone is found that has color changing properties, naturally it becomes huge. Turkish color change, that's not diopside, that's diaspor. I could be wrong. I want to make sure. Diopside. Nope, I'm thinking diaspor. So are you talking like chrome diopside, the green one? Because my rant just got destroyed. I was thinking of a different gemstone. Because yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, no, Turkish diaspora is something different. I was on the wrong track there. I admit my faults. And it's color changing. If you're talking about chrome diopside, which is the green gem, it's because it comes from Russia. That's all I got. Is it comes from Russia. It's one source, and yeah. I kind of knew a couple years ago it was going to blow up, which is why I don't sell it. I've got some, but I never try to sell it. I also kind of think it's being overhyped. It's a very soft gem, like most of those. Diaspora is too. It's pretty. It really is, but it's not gonna it's not gonna overtake emeralds ever. That's heck. I doubt it'll even overtake Savorite garnets. It's a fair point. Yeah, I'd rather have an emerald too. 100%. Don't get me wrong. I have more diopside than I have emeralds. Ooh, wow, this one's pretty. What is that? 12? Better rewrite that before. Which reminds me, this last one, which I'm still totally in love with, is 12 as well. Oh, I wouldn't say that it's sandstone. Give me a second. Ow. Actually, now that I think on it a little bit. Okay. Cute little history lesson here. So here I have some diopside. Sorry, it definitely needed to be cleaned. Yeah, they're jacking the price up a lot because of where it originates from and the fact that the entire world is embargoing there. It would be the same with diamonds, except for diamonds you can source in other places. But diopside you can't. However, I'm really like what I'm seeing in JTV is reminding me of this. This is andesine labradorite, also known as sunstone, except for that one there. That one's just a memorable piece for me that I've kept a long time and will probably continue to keep for a long time because it was my first nice gemstone that I ever got. Anyway, JTV sold this stuff as if it was from the Congo or some shit. And turns out they have no idea where most of it came from. Which is why I don't really sell it. But when I can get my hands on it, stupid cheap. I do sell it, but like I sell it at dumb cheap prices when I do. What, these? I collected some nice diopside before the embargoes hit. It is. And it does a good job when you need, actually both of these are great when you need that color specifically, like red or green. These are amazing for it. I've used this in stuff. I just used one of these in a really nice pendant I'm working on. Andesine is a pretty gemstone. It just gets a bad rep because of what JTV did. I mean, also to be fair, here, give me a second, because I got there. I do believe this here is diopside as well. It can come in many qualities. No, I have not. I have not heard of dioptaz yet. What's its other name? Damn it. Now I'm getting, well, I've got an ad break in a second, so good timing. Dioptaz. Tase. Interesting. Chrysosilicate. I know I wouldn't be buying facets of this shit, that's for sure. I see what you mean, though. It's a beautiful crystal. I wouldn't mind working with it as a crystal. But I like tourmaline. Okay, so we got $4 on this next one. To be fair, they find veins of crystals like everywhere. Oh, you're good. You're good, homie. I've got 4 people here. Shit, I wish I knew where those places were. My crippled ass would get out there. I need a little bit of gold on my side. Let's see, we're gonna drop this one down to 10. I was actually considering deconstructing that big gold wrap I have. It wouldn't. Got $10 on this beautiful pair. What the fuck? I might have to call today a day short. So I got this diamond and garnet pendant. And no, those are not garnets. Those are a type of diamond that are cognac that have then been treated to turn red. And I got white diamonds and a beautiful garnet up top. It is, but it's costly to make this stuff. With how long it can take to sell. Right back to that conversation about needing to sell myself a little better. $53.50 on this ring if someone wants it. It isn't sterling silver, but that is a handmade ring. Cat stole some of my silver, damn it. Brought it out here. Bastard. I was pickles? I was making a piece on Friday. Technically, I was. Oh, no. I do not want to go into business with Trax. First off, I don't agree with all of Trax's business strategies, and I've said it many times. I've actually got one of my, I think it's my second most popular short. Let me look. I'll pull it up real quick for you. Where I noticed, because I'm a teacher in a way, like I like teaching this stuff. So I noticed he put out this short where he was just straight up putting out wrong information. It's my third most watched video. That's weird. Is that going viral on me? That'd be cool as fuck. I want to see the analytics of that now. I'm gonna have to go look that up. Sorry. Copy. Boom. Like I've called out mistakes he's made, or at least once. And I've thought about doing it more because, that's one way to get popularity. I just also don't want to look like I'm hating somebody just because they're successful. And it is undeniable. Trax is successful. I can't and so I'm careful about how I go about it. People don't stick to the basics. That's true. People usually skip the basics. Got $8 on this beautiful blue topaz. I really should just show how I can take a stone like this and turn it into a pendant. Like something simple, something easy. Just bam, right off the board. What I wouldn't give to have a better looked set of hands showing all this, and probably a different voice too, and me just be the jeweler doing jeweler stuff. Got $4 on this one. I got $12 on this one. Yeah, I'm just careful about I want the world to be filled with less anger and hate and more love, and even when people correct others, doing so from a position of compassion. I need to come to grips with the fact that that's not how the world is. I think the basics are just too boring for most people. Which is silly. Some of the most competent people I've ever met have a basic understanding in a lot of things, but don't have an advanced understanding of anything. Yet they make really good managers because they know enough. And they also know what they don't know. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I didn't necessarily mean to call him out as a liar. Let's say you give him the benefit of doubt, and maybe he just got excited and passed off what an expert taught him when that expert was wrong. I don't know. And so again, coming from then I say that in the comment section, just coming at it from a position of kindness. Now, if I wanted to call him out on the fact that if he was overcharging, which I don't know if he is or not, or some other BS, that would be another story. And I've thought about it. Hey, Daniel. The algorithm might be in like nasty. Perhaps. Hi, Lisa. Another white topaz here. Very possibly. I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that statement. I don't know him well enough. But that is kind of the vibe I get from him, too. He knows how to talk a good game. That's for sure. I can always find something to compliment in somebody. $5 on this one. Nice white one. There's a bigger white one for 10. It's got a little. No, that's white. That's a white topaz. But again, out of the 900 videos that I have, the one where I called him out is my third top. And it's the only one that I can figure out why it's so high up there. And I got $4 on this one. Then I got a dino bone, champagne diamond, and amethyst pendant. This is a more simple piece. I did cab out the dino bone myself. I've got a little more of this material. I think it's really pretty stuff. Dino gem bone. I don't know. $100. I'd do $100 on this one. Somebody wants it? No, we'll give it another board. Oh, and $400 on this one. I don't know why I'm going to show this piece because I know no one's ever going to buy it, and it's probably going to end up in my personal museum. I should make some more of these. I almost feel like I don't know if I can fix the back. I almost feel like I should deconstruct it, but I don't want, like, I know I'll destroy all these stones, like these and probably that blue topaz at the very least. And it's like, why would I do that? It's so gorgeous. Sorry. It's one of my faves. Ain't that the truth? All right. Hey, Iris. You all good? It's been slow. I don't know how much longer. I know I'll do this next board, but it might be getting close. What is the next board going to be? Ooh, you know what? I know what the next board's going to be. It's going to be nice and easy. I want to show these off because if I can sell 2 more of these, I know I'll be able to reorder this week, and I would like to reorder this week. No pressure. I don't need to reorder, but I would like to. I would like to. Okay, so we got 2 top ones and the 2 bottom ones. First one on the top. This one is transparent all the way through. Let's see if I can get it to show. I know a lot of you have seen this, but still, might as well. Versus like, which I think if more, well, maybe not that one. Like if I cleaned more off and perhaps this one's backside, I might be able to pull that off, but I would be afraid to try. Alrighty. So 2 on the top are going to be 25 a piece. I really, really want to polish the sides of this. Maybe pop these off, whatever the hell they are. Citrine almost. Got 25 on this one. I just had the most stupid idea. for cosplayers. So I noticed just the shape of this. I was like, oh, you could make like a samurai armor out of these. Break them into chunks. I gotta say, there are easier ways to make money, but doable. It's hard to make jewelry for $25 anymore by hand. Really difficult. All right. I know I didn't point it out on this one, but it's got these, and they'll glow like goldish. I almost wonder if they're rutile. I don't know. Then we got this next one. I don't think those are rutile. I don't know what they are, but they are definitely neat. It's kind of cool to watch them move too through the crystal facets. So this one is 30. Even making costume jewelry for $25 a piece is getting hard to do with how things are costing anymore. You know what? Today, this one would normally be 30, but today I'm going to do it for 25. And this one as well, if somebody wants them. I'm just going to do them all for 25. It's not always about the size that matters. Some of them, but you're right. These really, really good priced. Bama. If I was, it'd be a hard choice between this one or the one above it, but I think that's a wonderful choice. I'll put that in the bottom in your box, buddy, for 25. Thank you. That's definitely getting out first priority. I'm just gonna set that by your box because your box kind of big, kind of full. They really are. I'm in love with that one myself. Nice. Ooh. Next week, Alabama, I'm going to have to show you some tourmaline that I got coming in the mail. I'm still not sure on how easily I can replace them, but they're yeah. Oh, you can make all sorts of things at home. We live in a beautiful world. We really do. I can make a damn Gundam from inside my house. Like, that is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do some weirdos today on this next board. I got tourmaline, emeralds, sapphires, some andesine, put up a couple rubies. I don't want it to be all rubies. Some more tourmaline. Zircon. Another zircon. Tourmaline. Another tourmaline. Fine, I'll do another ruby. I haven't seen them either like that. I've seen the rutile before. I actually got a piece in my collection that has that, but I've never seen like these black spots. I'm just hoping that I'll get another piece in the future that's got them, because I didn't hold anything from that parcel of amethyst. I was like, nah, we're just keeping it, or we're just letting it all go. I've got too many pieces in my collection as it is. Okay, first off, I have a mandarin garnet. I'm going to edit the price from $35 to $30. Huh. Copper sulfate, huh? That's interesting. So here we got a beautiful mandarin garnet. For $30. A crystal only. Yeah, that's called the beginnings of a lab, Iris. When you start messing around with chemicals, like I'm even careful about that. All right, so here we've got a beautiful, I think that's andesine. Yeah, it's andesine. This one's 20. Got a ruby here for $5. Work on the sidewalk with a heavy gas mask. You're in California. Tell them you're making. Never mind, I'm not making that joke. They'd probably believe you if you did. Pressure chambers are fun. So here we got a beautiful rubellite tourmaline. This one's $35. Got this beautiful pink tourmaline, purplish pink. Up next, actually, I'm going to switch and show this one off first. So this was my first attempt at this design model. And you can see how far my engraving has come since I started trying this. I'm going to put a price tag of $450 on this because the back isn't carved up. Otherwise, this would be like $1,000 pendant, flat out. It has an immaculate blue zircon held down with diamonds. Now, I did put a little extra metal over the zircon just to be safe, but the way I set the diamonds, the lip of the diamonds overlays the zircon itself, holding the zircon down. Then we've got these gorgeous Savorite garnets. Just, oh my God. Green sapphires, champagne diamonds, yellow diamonds, and a white diamond. Not to mention a beautiful tourmaline in the center. If someone wants this for $400, it's theirs. If not, that's cool because this is like special to me. It was the first of this design type concept that I finally was able to pull off. Like that's how I got to here. This is why I showed it. Actually, I'm going to kind of go in order. And technically, this was first. Kind of see how my style is developing. Oh, hey, there we go. So, Derek, this here is a chrome dioxide. Set next to a bunch of green diamonds, a diamond, green sapphires, blue sapphires, diamond, chrome dioxide, and a yellow diamond in the back. Anyway, I digress because this is what I should have been showing next. We got a fracture-filled sapphire. Got $9 on that one. Next, I got an emerald. $18 on this one. Next up is a Montana sapphire for $30. No single person could keep up with science, Iris. We have an entire society or entire wing of our society that keeps up with science. Because no single person could do it, or even a small group. Heck, I bet historians right now are like losing their shit at this point, trying to keep everything. Like, I am heavily considering doing a animated history thing showing the last 25 years. Just so like we could fast forward through all of it to see what led us to where we're at today from a more objective point of view. In a way to seek to understand like as many angles as possible. Got $10 on this beautiful sapphire. Man, I am sad that I won't be able to get any more of those. Or at that price, at least. Got another andesine cushion here. Carbon being oxygen? That's not even possible. They're elements. Never mind. No. I am not a science communicator currently. Doesn't matter if that was my original hope with Celestial Reach. Technically so. If I remember correctly, the moon rotates one time a year. Let me see. I apologize. The moon rotates on its axis once every 27.3 days, which is about the same amount of time as it takes for the moon to orbit the Earth. This is called synchronous rotation, and it's why the same side of the moon always faces the Earth. This is also known as being tidally locked. See, and that upside, that was what I was thinking, was that's for some reason that it was for every rotation of the Earth, the moon does one rotation on its axis, and I was mistaken there. Or not every rotation of the Earth, every lap around the sun. The moon is tidally locked. You want to hear something really interesting? Pluto. Pluto's moon is tidally locked to Pluto. Pluto's moon is named Charon. But the really interesting difference is that Pluto is also tidally locked to Charon. So in a large portion of each of those celestial bodies, you cannot see the moon or the planet at all. However, in one spot on both of these two objects, they're always facing each other. You could literally build a bridge between the two that is slightly elastic, and it would be okay because they don't spin in relation to each other. It's super fucking neat. If you ever get the inkling to go check out some interesting science and futurism videos, there's a gentleman named Isaac Arthur, and he did a video called Colonizing Pluto. It has my mind always going elsewhere. Which probably isn't surprising since half of my pieces of work look like spaceships. I do 200 on this piece, which is stupid with the size of that diamond there. I probably get 200 for that diamond. Got a ruby here, fracture filled for $20. It's a very clean piece of crystal. Another clean piece of crystal, but this is emerald. Shit. I keep joking. Another one of those videos is about the asteroid belt. I keep joking that it'd be really cool to go set up a base on Ceres, because you can mine gold and gemstones from diamond to peridot, and there's a few others. And then I could take those gemstones, cut them, melt the gold that we find in space, make jewelry in space, and then send it back to the planet and have somebody on the planet sell it for me. It'd be so cool. My dream. I got 20 on that emerald, 20 on this next ruby. Celestial reach. Reach for the stars. See, I believe we got 20 on this next one. Another fracture-filled ruby. I believe this is a Mozambique one. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if I was guessing, it's probably not like Myanmar or Burma. Somewhere else. Got another tourmaline trillion. I don't know why tourmaline always does such good trillions, but it really does. Okay. Now we got the blue zircon. Pendant. Blue zircon, diamonds, and sapphires set in sterling silver and 10-karat gold. Carved front and back. I'm asking $999 on this one today, too. It's a hell of a deal. You guys ever like reading books? There's a new one out by the guy who put out Blink. It's called Nexus, which Blink was about allowing your subconscious to make snap decisions when it's called for. Nexus is about how information works and kind of how it works with humanity. Oh no, Iris. Oh dear, that's no good. That's gonna be some work. Can you get it so it drains into, because you can pull the drain so that you might be able to get it to drain into a few buckets. Zircon here for 5. They made some really good points about the witch hunts, where even because of the revolution of the printing press, you had these atrocities being committed to hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people. And they kept continuing far longer than they should have, because, there was all this information out there, even though it was absolutely bullshit. And, they were like, well, it can't all be fake. And I know that seems stupid until we kind of look around us at the world we have today. And then, it's kind of a scary thing to consider. Got another one of them champagne zircons for $5. We got here tourmaline for $8. Was the washer on? Two gems left. That last one was 8. This one's pretty. My brain can't figure out what color it's supposed to be, but it's pretty. It's only $5. And then a ruby for 17. That is good. That is good indeed. And last but not least for today, I have this beautiful Montana sapphire pendant that I made. I've got a carat and a half right there in the center. I have another carat. So these are 30 pointers and then a 10 pointer. And then I have just under 90 points. I'm saying 85 points total of diamonds. Getting up there onto a full carat of diamonds, all set in 14 karat gold. A handmade pendant that I made here at home. And I am asking $4,200 for this pendant. Hey, Bryce, you made it just in time for the end of the show. The CR? Oh, Celestial Reach. My brand's name. Or the initials for it, and then I wanted to engrave it in, so I decided to go with a bezel or embossed, which meant that I had to engrave out all of this. That was a process. Yeah, the name of the name of the channel is Celestial Reach. Kind of the business name. Alrighty. Well, guys. I think that is I'm going to call it a day. Let's see. Bama won today's giveaway, of course, because he was the only person who made a purchase. So, snag a tourmaline and toss it in that box. Just kind of add to it a little bit. For a big leaf, well, yeah, it is a pretty big leaf of gold and diamonds and gemstones. It's that natural look, man. That'd be the perfect price if it was a pot leaf. Alrighty. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out today. I'll be back at it this next week. Hopefully, I've got a badass video coming out next week. I'm not 100% sure on that because I don't know if I'll get either of them projects actually finished by then, but I'm going to try. Nice. I've got a wire tree myself. I like that thing. Lisa, you have a wonderful night, dear. It's good seeing ya. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll catch you on the next time around. Have a great week. And thank you again for your support and hanging out today. It could be worse, Iris. It always could be worse than one bead and one bead cap. Catch y'all later, guys.